Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with the GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
That's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Now, would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh, micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Well, something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. Said he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission. We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions. You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry, I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help you.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations. and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the love...
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met, friends for life.
Ability to be exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce, that special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
You are the best part of Lucius.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Fine, just make it quick.
Smile. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Many of you have shared your favorite stories.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Listen to me carefully, John. Make sure this happens, or you'll be sorry.
No need for a tantrum, Bruce. I'm on your side. Just remember, when the time comes, I want you to meet my friends. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased. Anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
I need to look at this from a different angle. The fingers were severed after he caught fire. This torture device is different from the one in the casino. It's not designed to sever fingers. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Maury, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll kill each other.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe. More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. wrong track. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers, and there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue.
Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman.
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise! What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Not that one.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.